to do it later in the day.
All right, good morning, Panther fans. How in the hell is everybody doing on this fine Friday morning? It is 33 degrees outside. Not where Stu is.
Look at those handsome devils.
Yeah, yeah, those.
You too can get your flying fluffy mugs.
Yeah, we've
It's
got all.
70. It's 78 here.
It's 80 degrees already at 8 o'clock in the
78.
morning.
78.
78.
Yeah.
78.
Yeah, that's what I said. 78.
But it's December. You're talking about 8 o'clock in the morning, and it's 80 degrees.
That's why I love Florida.
No, bro, that's not okay. That's not right. 78 is like our average high in June around here. That's like
Who do we got on board with us?
so we got Rosado's here and AJ's here. Good morning, guys. Rosado, the links are in the descriptions of all the videos to the merch on Teespring. I'm getting ready to publish a whole new line because we've got everybody wants the Kyle stuff. Everybody
Hey,
wants
Rosado, the Bruins won again last night.
sons of bitches. So amazing things happen when they finally decide to shoot the puck. Jesus. I mean, I know it's not, I know that it's not what's happening, but kind of like it was almost like Zito heard the video and has a bug in the room and called Calgary last night. Between what we were saying on the stream and in the recap intermissions, I was just like, what I couldn't figure out was how hard can it be for these guys to figure out that they're not shooting enough.
Yeah, they missed 5 chances. Not breakaways, like 2-on-1s. I mean, the pass first mentality is bullshit.
Yeah.
What they need to do is shoot it off the pads and let the other guy get the rebound. They should I would imagine they practice that.
I don't know, man. For a while, what I thought was happening, I said this in the second period of the stream, was that I was blaming Maurice in the sense because, well, I said I blame Maurice because he's so easygoing about, well, the goals will come, that I kind of felt like he wasn't, like at some point you have to get the room together, be like, look, guys, you're going to have to shoot the puck more. And I suppose that's what happened in the third period, because all of a sudden they came out and everybody was just shooting the puck. So why it took it's been weeks of just,
All right. Here's the deal.
Yeah.
First of all, Maurice was PO'd getting shut out by Winnipeg. Supposedly, they had a rough practice.
Yeah.
Herb Brooks used to do that. I would have liked to have been at the practice and see if they were doing blue line back, red line back,
right.
far blue line. That's how you punish these guys.
Yeah.
Till they're vomiting. Anyway, 5 out of 6 points, successful roadie. I'm going to tell you this right now. Today is December 1st. If we stay healthy, and I'm talking about the key guys, we're going back to the finals. That's it. Don't even say a word.
There you go.
Solid effort. When we play Panther hockey.
Right.
We have a defensive core that we never had.
Yeah.
6 guys. Leave it alone.
Yep.
I'm sorry, Belinkus, you're the man out. Don't tinker with the defense.
Right.
Montour's got to get going offensively. Ekblad's got to get,
Ekblad just needs to hit the net. Ekblad is shooting like a son of a bitch. He just wide. So that'll come.
And then we have 4 good lines. Maurice likes to, rotate the lines. That 4th line is dynamite.
Yeah.
And we just got to cut down on penalties. The other thing I want to the observation is Bob has carried the way he played in the playoffs to this season.
Yeah.
You know, he had a rough couple of years, but he's earning his money. Stolars is a solid backup. I don't know what's going to be with Spencer Knight because we're paying him too much money. I'm not gonna say trade him, but have him in the minors, and when Bob's contract is up, I mean, I don't know, he's not getting $10 million. That was crazy. That was a PR thing,
right?
To get fans in the seats,
right?
Like they did with Pavel Bure. Anyway, all right, so we had opportunities. We didn't take advantage of it. You know, Barkov was guilty. Verhaeghe's always going to shoot. But finally, I don't know, was that on a power play that Barkov intercepted it? I don't think that was a shorty.
I'm not exactly just. I don't think it was a shorty.
No,
but unfortunately,
cross-ice pass, dumb. Well, not dumb, but he's hockey IQ. He knew it was coming, and he intercepted it. And listen, just like in the shootout, I say, fly down, slow down, and roof it. These guys have great shots. Every goal scored by the Panthers was glove side, a la Alex Lyon. That's why Alex Lyon is not on the team anymore.
He's doing pretty good.
Every goal, you know, and not necessarily top shelf, but over the glove. You know, this kid Primo is supposed to be their, you know, their new goalie that they're grooming. There's rumors that they're trading either Jake Allen or Montembeault. Zadorov is off the table now, so.
Yeah, we got people in the chat wanting to talk about that. I was surprised they traded him for peanuts inside the conference. Flames fans cannot be pleased about that whatsoever.
He wanted out.
Yeah, but you still wait to the trade deadline to see if somebody gets hurt. You know, look at a few years ago. It happened after the fact, but like in our President's Trophy season, you know, if Ekblad gets hurt, we're looking, you know what I mean? And so you just extrapolate that times all the teams. I get that the guy said he wanted a trade out, but damn, a third
That's
and a fifth.
Gaudreau, Kachuk, and now Zadorov. Right. Something's going on in Calgary. The vibe, the chemistry. Every player talks about the chemistry in the room. That, again, just like the Islanders, just like this 96 team, Billy said, they're playing for each other. So Bob made some key saves. Oh, yeah, amazing. He made a couple of saves. He made a pad save, and then bang, bang, there was another pad save. The Canadiens had to be frustrated, just like, you know, the shutout game. And then, obviously, in the third period, we turned it up. And, you know, Bennett's goal was great. 8 seconds. Ooh.
I know. Yeah, and then we get the cheap one with 10 seconds. They were still shooting for goals, and I was hoping that Ekblad or Montour or maybe even Lundell would have got a cheap, or Kachuk, one of those guys get a cheap one just to get the juices going and everything. Of course, Larson has to get like his sixth, right?
Mikula.
And no, it was Larson.
Oh, no, Larson.
And I don't know, man. Now I ran a poll, and you won't like the results of the poll because on where I ran the poll, it was pretty much most people, significantly most people, are willing out of the three players to lose Forsling.
What?
Good morning. Are you here with us? So out of Reinhardt, Forsling, and Montour, most people are willing to lose Forsling.
Dumb shits. He's our best defenseman. Sorry, guys. You're not seeing him, you're not seeing it. Why Montour? He's going to be asking too much money, watch. And Reinhardt might take a haircut to stay.
Well, I don't know
if he gets an 8-year deal.
Well, yeah. Yeah, I think he's 27, 28. So, I mean, that's fine.
So
that's fine.
But Larson and Mikkola, I think each. That was his 6th goal, Larson?
I think that was Larson's 6th goal. It was either
Mikkola, I think, has 5. So they're the ones that are producing. Ekblad and Montour have 0 goals. I keep saying this to you. Ekblad's the guy that should be traded. He's going to want, his contract's up soon. He's going to want another $7.5 million.
Right.
So maybe at the trade deadline, but maybe we can't trade him because he's got that, he's got that no move clause.
In terms of, and like Rosado was asking, get Backlund or Lindholm. I don't want anybody. I said it last night in the recap. These are the 18 guys. I have no desire to change. I mean, we don't even want Patrick Kane. All we got to have is the guys that we already know can score 20, 30, 40 goals to get that off their asses and put the puck in the back. I mean, we got so many guys that could put the puck in the back of the net more than they've been.
All right. So we're only at the first quarter, Paul. So if they all get going, told you. I'm not making predictions. I'm just saying we could go back to the finals. We're that good. And obviously, if Bob and Stolars continue to play the way they're playing. They said it on the broadcast. They have finally bought into Maurice's system. They are playing playoff hockey in the regular season.
Right.
Which is something we talked about, I don't know, last year, beginning of this year.
Yeah.
They the penalty kill, it's up to 28.
I'm afraid I don't want to just sit here and say it all looks good, because every time I say that, in the next game is a giant big fat egg. But getting used to winning again. Let's just put it that way.
We have to beat the teams we're supposed to beat. So we got the Islanders coming up. Go ahead, look at your schedule. We got the Islanders coming up, and then we got the Penguins, I think. I mean, we should beat the Islanders. The Penguins.
We got Islanders, Stars, Penguins.
All right, the Stars game is going to be tough.
Yeah. But
the Penguin game is going to be tough.
We have Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. We have 3 days off before we have to face the Stars.
Okay.
So we should be good and fresh. And then that home stand is Islanders, Stars, Penguins. And then we go on the road, and we got the Jackets, and then, like I said, we go out west. That's a long road trip. We leave. The first game is Sunday, December 10th, and we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we don't get a home game until December 21st. So they're going out. They're going out on the road big time.
Yep.
So, they tend to play better on the road as it is. So,
they have a good record at home.
Well, I mean, they're playing both, but what I mean is it's not like it's a drop off or anything.
Right.
You know.
So they said it on the NHL Network. Oh, what did they say? Oh man,
What'd they say? He's lost it.
no, it went in, went out. Now Billy's been on there for the last. When the Panthers go on the road, Billy does like a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday gig.
Yeah, yeah.
And they were looking at different teams, whether they're going to make the playoffs or not. And of course, they went to Billy, Mr. Panther, and Billy was talking about that we're deep. Bob's playing, up to expectations,
Right.
and we're going to challenge Boston for the top spot. We're 3 points behind them.
Right. Okay.
Yeah,
I mean, it's. I don't know if I want that 1 seed, man.
I know.
I
know.
You know what I mean? Because my concern is that if we get the 1 seed, how far is Boston going to fall off? Because God, I just don't want to have Boston in the first round. That's all. And you got the added extra team in there now with the Wings. It's not just Boston, Florida, Toronto, Tampa. Now the Wings have inserted themselves there, and
now they got Kane. And if Kane is totally recovered, Billy said that hip resurfacing is a tough, and he might not be up to snuff, and also his age. But we'll see.
Right.
One of the reasons why he signed with Detroit, he's like best buddies with DeBrincat. And
Yeah.
that was a big factor. I mean,
Right.
the guy was making $10 million a year, and he gets a contract for 2.75.
Well, yeah. I mean, look, you have a surgery that nobody's ever really come back from.
3 guys, according to Billy.
Yeah, and the one that stayed the longest was Jovanovski, and he didn't last very long because he couldn't.
Nope.
His hip, he couldn't do it.
All right, so let's get back to the game. I thought Lusterman and Lundell played a really good game. And, Lundell's got that hockey IQ, but, I don't think they scored. Cousins is impressing me. Their corner work is really good.
Yeah.
Last night. And then, like I said, penalty kill was strong. I think they only had one full power play, and they couldn't get in the zone. That was frustrating. Barkov and Reinhardt are the guys that, take it in instead of one guy.
Right.
And, Montreal was clogging the blue line.
Yeah, I mean, Montreal's not a bad team.
Nope.
They've got some good young players. I know one of them, I forget the kid's name. It was on
Anderson.
No, the one kid that got hurt last night.
Oh,
yeah, when he slid into the net and his knee.
Oh yeah,
did all sorts of things.
Yeah, he got caught in the net and twisted his ankle or his knee.
Oh, by the way,
he jammed it.
Yeah. Did you think that was a goal?
Which one?
The one.
Oh, yeah. No, it didn't cross. It didn't cross the line completely.
I know. It's
hell
like
of a
90%.
shot. Hell of a shot.
Yeah. No, Kyle and I, we jumped up and yelled. We were screaming because they scored, and then even before they showed it, I'm like, no, they need to review that because Kyle and I knew that we had seen the puck go
time out.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Keep talking. Billy's texting me.
Oh, okay. We knew we had seen the puck go backwards. And what I want to see, because this usually will happen.
Oh, yeah. I forgot. I've been watching you the last few nights. Okay. Get some sleep and
I'll wait until he's done texting. Poor Stu.
Lindsay, I take his calls,
Yeah, no, I get you. Totally lost my train of thought.
I'm sorry.
Oh, the goal. Yeah, what I want to see, because usually on Twitter, especially in football, I don't know how many people you see in hockey, but somebody on Twitter is going to have a cleaned up close alternative camera angle that everybody will fight over. I mean, we only saw the one angle on TV. I'm not saying it was over. I would have just, for my own curiosity's sake, like to have seen the other angles, because while I agree the angles we saw, it was what, 80, 90% over. I mean, there was no white, but it was like, what I don't understand is, I mean, what was it, a freaking boomerang?
Yeah,
Because
that's exactly what happened. Is it hit both posts, and maybe the puck was spinning.
It must have been spinning.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say I've never seen it, but that was the weirdest shit.
I mean, it sped up as it left the net. It was crazy.
Well, look where he put it.
Right.
Again, that's impossible for the goalies to get that shot. The way they shoot, you know how fast they shoot. I mean, Barkov zipped it by him.
Yeah.
Bennett zipped it by him.
Right. Yeah.
So,
and then
do you agree that their goalie was like Lyon? You know, they figured out every goal.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
But I was very pleased. We had to win because Boston won.
Right.
And Boston is not invincible.
No.
And I can't wait till they play Detroit again, because, as I said, Detroit is their kryptonite.
Right. Yeah, no, Detroit's just right there. The thing about Detroit, like I said, is just like, man, I don't know who you're calling your Stanley Cup playoff goalie. You know, they've got guys that we know can be gamers, but Husso, Reimer, and Lyon, I just don't know who you hang your hat on and say, or maybe they don't. Maybe they just rotate them, and whoever's got the hot hand, they just go with it. You know,
I would love to see an LA King Florida Panther final.
Could we play?
I'd like to see the Kings take down Vegas. If LA is in the finals, I get to sit on the glass.
Can't we have some poor sucker of an 8 seed like get their asses kicked by all the other teams and have a magical run and get to the Cup finals, and then they're beat to shit and we get to win 9-3? Can we have that?
I don't know. Dallas,
because
Winnipeg. Wait, Dallas, Winnipeg, and Vancouver is in there too.
Yeah.
So the West is going to be. I mean, it's amazing. The West have less points. You know, we always have, you know, more points than the West for some reason.
Well, it's more spread out in the East. You know, we're over in the West. You know, you've got a lot of good teams. Not that you don't have them here, but the gap between the good teams and the bad teams is bigger over there in the West, at least points wise. So at least that's what I've seen recently.
Carolina is solid. Rangers are solid. Jersey, they're going to come around.
Yeah.
It's amazing. They got, you know, 2 Hughes brothers. And, you know, of course, Hughes is the captain of Vancouver. So, Islanders Saturday. That's a trap game. That's a trap game.
Well, look, I mean, Capitals are in 3rd. Islanders are in 4th.
Yep.
I mean, they're not bad teams. You know, I mean, the Islanders, obviously, we knew they weren't, but, you know, Washington's kind of surprising people right now.
Yep.
And
in spite of the fact that Ovechkin is not really scoring like he normally does, he's 67 goals behind Gretzky. But he's 38 years old.
So, I mean,
if he pulls a Yager,
yeah,
he'll pass him.
He'll eventually get there. I think he's going to eventually get there. But if you look at the teams that are within a decent number of points for the last wild card spot, I mean, right now the last wild card spot is let's see, 20 is the Lightning with 25 points, and within that 8 seed, within 3 points of the 8 seed is Sabres, the Canadiens, the Islanders, the Flyers, the Devils, and the Penguins are all within 3 points of the 8 seed.
Well,
Any of those teams could
watch out for Tampa. Vasilevsky is back.
Right.
So
they've lost 3 in a row.
Whatever. They don't care if they're in the wild card.
No,
It's
they
just,
don't.
Look at us. We were the 8th seed.
Right.
And look what we did to the top teams in the division. Top teams in the conference, actually.
Yeah.
So
it's going to be a dogfight. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be, and that's why when we have the chance to get the extra points, doesn't matter how it looks most nights. You know what I mean? I still would want to know what the hell happened in that second intermission last night to get them to just start shooting so much more in the third period.
Maurice.
One
of the assistants.
Right. I guess. I mean, I hope so.
Maurice is like, you guys better not lose to this team. Obviously, I'm not going to say we got lucky. That Bennett play was great. I mean, did we win the face-off? Or did Montreal get in and,
No, I think that puck was out of the zone and then he came back in.
Yeah.
I think so.
So, I mean, I'm not going to say that goal put the dagger in them, but certainly at the 3-minute mark, who scored?
That was the one I couldn't remember. I know Bennett.
Was it for Hagee?
That was the one I couldn't remember it on the
Ask the chat.
Yeah, who would have 4 goals in the third period? Hey, Rosado, I showed that to Stu yesterday. Rosado's wanting me to tell you about Fluffy's prediction, but I showed that to him yesterday.
Yep.
Yeah. I should have just and I'm pretty sure that I went and recorded my season preview where I said they were going to win the cup. I'm pretty sure I went and recorded that day after he told me they were going to lose. So, it was Bennett, Erod, and Larson got the last one.
Right.
But who was the fourth? That's the one I can't remember, and I think Stu can't remember either. Bennett, Erod, and then Larson got one with 10 seconds left. And was it Verhaeghe? Okay, I guess it was. Yeah, Verhaeghe we're just used to him scoring, so he just like, it was Verhaeghe.
Snipe.
Yeah.
He's a sniper.
Thank you, guys.
I don't think it's going to happen, but now that I'm confident that Stolars can do the job, I play Stolars against the Islanders and Bob against Dallas. And Bob against the Penguins.
Well, okay, hold on a second. You want to play who, when?
Stolars against the Islanders.
Tomorrow?
Bob versus Dallas. And then what's the third game? The Penguins, right?
I disagree only because if you don't play Bob tomorrow, yesterday was what? Thursday? He would have sat for almost a week by the time we play the Stars again because we don't play till Wednesday.
Okay.
That's a bit long of a.
All right. Stolars might not play again until we have a back-to-back.
Well,
when's our next back-to-back on the road?
We don't have a back-to-back for a while, but we've got weeks of every other night coming up, starting that Wednesday, Friday, Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. So we've got weeks. We got 2 weeks of every other night. So I assume Stolars are getting there at some point. Or
we don't let Bob play more than 5 games. You know
Yeah,
how
yeah,
he's
yeah,
been.
yeah, yeah.
So
No. But he's no. And then they had asked about Spencer Knight in the chat. Let him just stay down there in the AHL.
he's not killing it down there, guys. And
No, that's the other
I
thing.
think he's been hurt.
Yeah, yeah,
So
right.
listen, what is he? 21, 22?
22.
Coming off that mental thing,
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Let him
Yeah.
stay down there and
Yep,
let him just get experience.
yep.
I don't want another Jacob Markstrom situation where we give up on him.
Right. And I mean, we don't want to give up on him. That's true. On the other hand, if trading him makes it so we can sign everybody, I hate
But
to see it.
what do you do when Bob's contract is up?
Well, number one, we got other guys that we've been drafting and developing. I mean, we've got that whole goalie excellence program. And look, I mean, I was talking about it with Nick the other day. You know, the Knights, they got Aiden Hill, for nothing from San Jose. You've got guys all over the place that just need an opportunity to play. You know what I mean? And I love Spencer Knight, and I'd love for him to be the future goalie. But
He's making too much money.
if trading him saves everybody else's on that's playing on the team right now, it's kind of a no brainer.
I agree.
Yeah,
I agree.
Yeah. All right.
That's all I got.
I have a whining St. Bernard outside my door, so it's time to get to he's been promised the beach today. We didn't get to the river earlier this week because it was 22 degrees and the water was frozen, and he's too old with his hips to walk on the ice anymore. So I had to wait for the ice to melt. So that's what we're doing. So he's outside my door.
All right, so we'll wrap it up. Listen, I'm at 1,000 followers on Twitter. My Twitter handle is Stu and Boca. So if you're not following me, I'd ask to follow me.
We hit 1,000 last year?
Yeah, and I lost some.
What'd you say?
Nothing. I don't know.
Follow Stu for hot takes that will make you want to block him. What'd you say? Come on, what'd you say? You can see Stu's my Twitter and Stu's Twitter is there in the banner on the bottom, and Kyle too. If you want hot Disney takes, follow Kyle. But so what?
That's all I got. Go take care of Fluffy.
Yeah, I got to go take care of the dog. All right, everybody. We appreciate all the support.
Have a good day.
We'll see you guys again later.
All right.
He's just gone.